TBT Naruto. It's how the Iron Man theme song and Avengers theme song put together in the original game. You know. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Come on. Let's get it lit. Wow. Let's get it. Let's go. Alright, let me get him like.
EA Sports is proud to present today's PGA Tour coverage. Here at the TPC Scottsdale in Arizona, and Frank, when so many people tune in to watch this great event, they think immediately of the 16th hole, with all of those fans jammed in. It's like Fenway Park inside the desert there, but it's much more than that little par 3, isn't it?
It certainly is more than that, Rich. The TPC Scottsdale is a great venue for a PGA Tour event. It's a blend of everything: birdie opportunities, holes that are fraught by water, bunkering that's being changed. All in all, it's a great atmosphere with nearly 500,000 people that visit this during the tournament week.
So the action is underway, and we'll take you out now to our featured golfer here at number 1. Stepping up to the first tee, sights set on posting another low number here in round 2.
What a great shot.
Thank you for the announcement.
Excellent drive right there, Frank.
Circa 310.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Just a couple of feet.
Great start.
Par 4 second hole, a little bit longer than the first, this one at 442 yards.
Yeah, they've added a new tee, changed the bunkering down the right side. Still a semi-blind tee shot, a hole that bends softly to the left side. The bunkering around this green has changed. Still, it requires a very precise tee shot.
That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway and well over 320 yards. Only 110 yards and a good chance here. This is the second shot. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Trying to make yet another birdie. That drops for another birdie. 2 in a row to start the round. Now the third hole, it's a par 5, and how does this one set up, Frank?
It's a nice yardage around that 550, 560 yard mark. So a good drive, you can certainly reach the par 5 and 2. You've got to flash it across a little bit of a desert there. This green has been completely changed in 2014, and the addition of one bunker to that right side. Used to be 2.
Always makes the hole easier, playing it from the fairway.
Second shot.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. No problems early, looks good.
It does look good. This bodes well. We might be in for a very, very low round today.
Really nice mix of holes to start here at TPC Scottsdale. The 2 4s and then the par 5. Now our first par 3. Just a little over 180 yards, Frank.
Plays a little downhill, longer than what it once was. Green is radically different. It used to be deep, now it's wide. And the bunkering, of course, is visually totally different from what it used to be.
Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now to the 5th hole and a challenging par 4.
Slightly longer this year, played off in UT at the back, and there used to be 2 bunkers down the right side. They've now been put together to form one, and in the perfect position that really make you think about your tee shot. It takes a very big drive to try and carry that bunker on the right. It's going to be at least 315 plus yards to get past that. Green itself still tilts a little left to right and back towards the player.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Now to the par 4 6th. Decision time, Frank. Driver, or do you go with 3-wood?
A lot of that's going to depend on if there's any breeze. If the breeze is at your back, you can drive it all the way down the right side and take those 2 bunkers down the right completely out of play. This hole's been stiffened up, though. The length hasn't increased, but that bunkering in that choke point. So the strategy, do you have the length to get past them? Or if you have to lay up, it's going to leave a much longer second shot.
Frank, our featured player, a bit wobbly of late. This is an important approach shot.
It is. Time to just hit the brakes, do a little reset. Things aren't completely lost yet. Start to get back to that positive frame of mind.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? Has it. That's birdie. Frank, where's the difficulty here on the 7th hole, the par 3 of more than 200 yards?
Well, Rich, front hole locations are always probably the toughest here because that's the narrowest part of the green. Bunkering really hasn't changed, and the green still does widen up, but the hole tends to play slightly uphill.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way. Well, it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Pretty good shot right there. He has this for par. Par here's fine, isn't it, Frank? This is a good hole, Frank, the par 4 eighth.
Yet another dogleg left, Rich, on the front side. And it's a sharper dogleg now because they've put in 2 bunkers down the left side. It used to be a bailout area for the players in the past. You can't do that anymore. And I doubt anybody can fly it over that left one. It's nearly 330 yards to carry that in the air. Those 2 bunkers have forced the players to go out to the right, making that second shot a little bit longer now.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
We just saw a player in total control of what he's doing. Didn't miss a green in regulation all day long. Settles in over the putt. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting. Now, that was a tricky one, but it's in.
Here at the par 4 9th hole, Frank, what's the strategy off the tee?
Well, there's one bunker down the right side that you have to be very wary of. 325 yards to carry that, so it's very much in play, and just over 290 to reach it. Ideally, you have to go left about that down the left side. But really, this is a second shot hole because this green is not very deep.
That one is just a little offline, and that will not end up in the fairway. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Well, go ahead and do that for birdie. Just a superb performance on the front side. He's hoping to keep it going here on the back 9, Frank.
The game is so much easier when you're swinging well, putts are going in. Really, you've just got to keep out of your own way.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. That is classy.
They had a chance of going in. Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie, and the gap even wider.
A sensational performance. Moving on to the 11th hole, Frank, water all along the left side, 472 yards. How do you handle this one?
Well, this one's weird because he's gone for a little extra.
Just burning rubber right here. I mean, this one is on.
Golf ball. Shout out to Human Torch, superhero, Fantastic Four, Marvel, and also on Gerby Larson has Captain Marvel. She flames on too.
Massive off the tee.
The power of the cosmos.
That's got to be what? 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Birdie try again here today. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Well, Frank, this is kind of the forgotten par 3 on the back 9 here at TPC Scottsdale. All of that attention on hole number 16. What do you think of the par 3 12?
This is by far tougher, Rich. Downhill tee shot, especially off that back tee. Bunkering down the left sort of it catches your eye, but it also takes your eye off the water, which is behind and to the right of this green. Got to be careful. This is a real sleeper, this par 3. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
I know y'all thought it.
Pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Good job right there. Now making a move and setting himself up for, who knows, a good weekend run, maybe at another title. The former college standout has been excellent today. Good tee shot right in the fairway and plenty long. Frankie could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach too. And Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable, that never deviated offline.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. What a tremendous display of golf this has been. Par 4 14th, and Frank, this hole packs a little punch, doesn't it?
Yeah, the addition of just a little bit more yardage, plus the bunker on the left is being pushed out into the fairway, actually makes the whole play a little bit longer than its 490 yards. Second shot is a little bit uphill. No longer is there a bunker on the right side. That side of the green is actually open. You don't really want to be trying to hit the green on the right.
Golf ball.
Decide to go at the flag.
Shout out to Human Torch and
bunker.
my Gerby Larson is Captain Marvel. She flames on also.
Now it's right in his wheelhouse.
Power of the
He
cosmos.
can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Here we go. Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th. This from about 10 feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. All right, Frank, now the fun begins. We are teed up at the par 5 15th hole. Plenty to talk about here.
Yeah, the fairway down the left side is anything other than straight. It's more like a shipwreck, the raggedness of it. And that water in play, well, if you do find one on the fairway, you can sort of always wave across to the people that are walking down the 11th hole.
Come on now.
You can reach this par 5 and
Lay on. Golf ball. Tried to hit a torch. And also, my girl Wilson has got the Marvel. She flames on too. With the power of the cosmos.
Here at 15. Well, with a good shot here, Rich. This eagle on the cards. Hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Crucial eagle attempt on the way. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Go ahead and do that. Eagle on the call. Well, partner, here we go. Players have characterized it as terrifying, chaotic, amazing. The stadium atmosphere here at this hole, the 16th of par 3, is really spectacular, isn't it, Frank?
It is. Because of the atmosphere, the number of people, this is the closest a golfer gets to like kicking a field goal in a Super Bowl, because it's just surrounded by people. It's not really the difficulty of the hole. Just over 160 yards, a modest par 3. There's no water in trouble, but it's an atmosphere that golfers never normally are familiar with.
Super Bowl type atmosphere. I like it. I like it. I love it. Let's get it. Let's go. Time to execute perfectly. Which is all I do.
Frank, what's so compelling about rivalries in sports is that athletes need each other if they're going to go to great heights. Joe Frazier needed Muhammad Ali to solidify his legend.
Get hype, crowd, get hype.
To go to a place that he had not been.
Did it? It just will tell that crowd. That's amazing.
Rivalries in sports.
I think it defines careers, Rich. It's not until
that's good perfectly. It's like I said, I won.
How important it was to have that foe. You know, so often we're living in the present like we are now with Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy. And it's not for years to come that we'll realize the sport wouldn't have been the same with one without the other.
Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
The second shot now to the par 4. Now that is a shot that will be replayed over.
Don't think, just hit. Let's go. So just for my favorite NBA team, Denver Nuggets. I thought to come out to the Denver Nuggets 215. Let's keep it moving. And my team is the all-time Nuggets.
This is all you want down the stretch.
It is. There's a short bunker there.
Let's keep it moving.
For the recreational player.
And NBA 2K 2020. All right, let's keep it moving. It is April 16, 2020. All right, let's keep it moving.
Stop the attack of a Bubba Watson or a J.D. Jones. Now this tee shot is going to have to be respected, and the green too is anything other than flat.
Let me get him.
Can a ball explode?
Golf ball.
Really
Get the Human Torch, and my girl Brie Larson's got the Marvel. She flames on also.
I mean, he just blasted
the
down
Tesseract.
fairway, well over 325 yards. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. There you have it. The second round is complete. Another solid effort put together, and it shows on the scorecard.
And after 2 rounds, you really start to see not only who's playing well, but who's consistent.
1,281,864 experience. Amazing. 81, just like how many points scored Brian scored in one game. That's amazing also. That's perfect. Hey, this is my song right here. Hey, come on. TBT Naruto, over and out. Hey, this is alright. Hey, 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 this is my song right here. Alright. Hey, this is my song right here. Alright. Today's April 16, 2020. And shout out to Final Fantasy VII Remake video game coming out last week on April 10th, 2020. It's amazing, exciting, and pretty fresh. Shout out to Cloud Tifa, Barret, and the Crow, and the whole crew. And it looks like it is perfect, that video game, man. Shout out to Cloud and Sean's character, Bash033. He's on here with me. Yes, all of our house. We on here together, and you know we just always making it better. If it ain't the best already, and even if it is, then we all the best already. So we good. And also, Square Enix made the whole Final Fantasy franchise, and my favorite character in the Final Fantasy franchise is Tidus, and he's from Final Fantasy X, and he's the main character in Final Fantasy X. And he's also in Final Fantasy X and Yuna is also in Final Fantasy X and X. It is my girl Riku, who's also in Final Fantasy X and X. And also, this is the Final Fantasy. It's Square Enix's hub, like for the Final Fantasy characters. It's on the app, on the phone app. It's for all the Final Fantasy characters. It got about 150. And my girl Riku on there, making more than 150. Yes, and she's from Final Fantasy X and X, like I said. And speaking of Square Enix and Disney made the Kingdom Hearts. Square Enix and Disney combined made the Kingdom Hearts franchise. Sora is my character too. My character's Sora, Tidus, and Naruto. I got a lot of characters, dude. Alright, and Sora from Kingdom Hearts 3. Let's get him on to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And let's get Sora from Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's necessary. It's time. It's been time. It should have been there like 10 years ago. Like 10 years ago, like over a decade ago, so it's overdue at this point, but it's still necessary. Let's get them on there. I want them on there. Let's get it. Let's go. And we're going to get them on there. We are going to get Sora from Kingdom Hearts 3 on the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And I'm going to get them on there. I am going to get Sora from Kingdom Hearts 3 and Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind onto Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Just like I got my girl Kefla from Dragon Ball Super under Dragon Ball FighterZ, that video game. And I had that video game on Nintendo Switch, but I win Nintendo's my favorite console. Alright, let's get it, let's go. And with all that being said, I just wanted to acknowledge that. And CBT Naruto and main notes, I'm a rapper to Professor Gamer over and out. I will go for Professor Video Gamer and a rapper. Alright, CBT Naruto over and out.